It starts with good versus harm, verse 12. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life. Then it talks about someone who works to help the family. Verse 13. She selects wool and flax and works with eager hands. She is like the merchant ships, bringing her food from afar. She gets up while it is still night. She provides food for her family and portions for her female servants. Now, a quick reading of this, and you say, okay, it's a woman who works. We need to be out there looking for a woman who works for her family. That would be a skimming of the text. There's a little bit more depth than just finding a woman out there who works. The wool and the flax. In biblical times, what you have with the wool and the wool was what was used to process and would make the warm clothes. So all winter long, you're wearing wool clothes. But the flax, that was what made linen. It was the clothes you wore in the summer. So what we're actually seeing here, she selects wool and flax. He's gammeting the whole year, the summer, the winter, 365, 24/7. All these seasons are coming into play. Yes, it costs a lot to do this. It's time consuming, all those things. You have to spin the thread around the spindle. Then it becomes fabric, then it becomes clothes. But the key is it's always going on. And what's happening as you're doing this, all this effort and this time, is you're doing it with eager hands. Now the word for hands in Hebrew is yad. And it would make a lot of sense to use that word because it was used everywhere else. Not the word used here. The word used here is this very uncommon word for hands, kaph. And it's the middle palm of the hand, and it's used only when it's in an open position like this. That changes the reading. You go into the root word of kapha, and that was the word used when you were in a humble position with your hands open to what God is doing. You see, the reading starts to shift. So we're reading about this good woman who works with hands. That doesn't really make sense with the rest of the Bible. But you know what does make sense? Reading about someone who 365 year round, opening her hands to God and saying, I am ready to do the work you're leading me into. Then the rest of the verse comes to life. When it says she got up while it's still night, that word for up is quam. It's only used when you arise from a kneeling position. So what is he describing? He's describing someone that all night long is on her knees with her hands open to God saying, what do you have for me? Any day of the year I am ready. What do you have next? That's the reading that's going on here. This warrior woman who's gone through the struggle, but yet gets stronger and stronger and stronger. How? Because she is on her knees, open to God, 24/7, 365, ready to do his will.